Hello, my friends. Jerry Rosa here in the Rosa Stringworks Man Cave. We got the whole band here this evening. And before we do anything, let's just introduce everybody real quick and tell them what you're playing. We'll start there. Let you introduce yourself and tell them what you're playing.
It's Gary Haven. I have a D28 Martin.
Bill Pilliard, and I have a BP Martin kit I built.
Deb Spencer, I'm playing a D1R Martin.
I have no microphone.
Leon has no microphone.
Now that's going to
Oops.
work out real well.
Yeah.
Okay.
There you go.
Leon Pruitt, and I have a Recording King RK80.
Don.
Don Davis. I have a 51 C1K bass.
Well, there you go. We got it done. I don't know if you could hear everybody there for sure or not. It's always difficult to get the mic level set, and we found out, last month when we did this, we found out that Beverly's channel is bad on it's channel 4 on this thing. And for whatever reason, it's not coming through. So we put her on a different channel on her vocal, and we'll make the best of it that we can. We're going to start off with a request that I had, and this request, the first person that requested it was David Tharp, and Dottie seconded the request. Dottie Hildebrandt, so thank you very much for the request. Help is on the way. A woman in the Bible days, her last meal almost gone. God sent Elijah to make his word known. He said, woman, don't you worry, for God sent me today. Before you even ask him, help was on the way. So just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. How about it, Leon? Troubles of this life come round, and burdens get you down. You think no one is listening, and you think no one's around. Just remember what his word said. Trust him and obey. Keep your eyes toward the heavens, because help is on the way. So just hold on a little longer, help is on the way. A brighter day is coming for those who believe and pray. Help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. No, help won't help tomorrow if you give up today. So just hold on a little longer, because help is on the way. There you have it, friends and neighbors. And we're just going to go around the circle and trying to fill requests. And whenever it is a request, I'll try to tell you who requested it. Where were you going with? What are you going to do there
Going
first?
to B flat. We're going to do the Shenandoah Walls and Your note said that Bass Cat 73 requested this.
Bass Cat 73.
Sounds like a
And you know
fisherman.
what? I thought it was Fisherman, but you know what I think it is? I think it's Bass Cat. I think he's a bass player. That's what I think it is.
Well, there's also
you
a
know-
bass boat called Bass Cat.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm guessing.
Well,
but
maybe he's both.
after I gave it the fishing theme, I think it's really the bass theme is what I think it is. But anyway, I may be wrong on that account too. I'm usually wrong on both accounts.
B flat.
B flat.
In the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, there's a girl who is waiting there for me. Many times we have waltzed in the moonlight, and in her loving arms I long to be. I miss her smile in the moonlight, but I know she misses me too. In the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, I know in her lovely arms I long to be. In the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, lives a girl who is waiting there for me. Many times we have waltzed in the moonlight, and in her loving arms I long to be. I miss her smile in the moonlight, but I know she misses me too. In the Shenandoah Valley of Virginia, I know that her love for me is true. I know that her love for me is true.
Mighty fine. Shenandoah Valley of Virginia. Let's see. I think Mr. Bill is up next. Bill Pilliard. And what are you going to do for us?
We'll do, Lord, I hope this day is good.
Okay, and that was requested by somebody, wasn't it? Yes, it was, by Bill Mumbo.
Lord, I hope this day is good. I'm feeling empty and misunderstood. I should be thankful, Lord, I know I should. But Lord, I hope this day is good. Lord, have you forgotten me? I've been praying to you faithfully. I'm not saying I'm a righteous man, but Lord, I hope you understand. You've been
Yeah, David Tharp made the comment. It says, "It's amazing you can all fit in that man cave. It's a lot smaller than it appears on YouTube." Yeah, nothing between our what is it? Nothing up our sleeve. Yeah, we make it. It's like magic. Let's see. Ronald Todd says Bill's Martin is really sounding great. Well, Bill's Martin is a Martin kit that he put together in my shop. It's a BP guitar now. He got it at the gas station. Don't let him fool you. Let's see. I believe it's your turn, young lady.
My turn. Okay.
Beverly's going to do something for you, and so far she's kept it a surprise. So it's about time to give it some space here. That are you going to do?
What was I supposed to do?
Oh, I don't know what you're supposed to do. I think that's what she's doing. What was I supposed to do? Was that a request, by the way?
No, I don't think
Okay, okay. Thank you for that super chat there, Bruce. We really appreciate it.
You were my heart's desire. I felt the flame of love on fire. No other love could take the place of you. Then you left me all alone, so lonesome and so blue. So I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? Was I to walk the floor and worry over endless days to come? Or cry and plead down on my knees for you? I couldn't stand to be alone. You left me nothing else to choose. So I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do?
I messed that up. Sorry about that.
I know I felt there'd never be no other love for you. The thing that I was thinking of came true. When the dream it came to an end, there was no use to pretend. So I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? Was I to walk the floor and worry over endless days to come? Or cry and plead down on my knees for you? Couldn't stand to be alone. You left me nothing else to choose. So I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do? Yes, I found someone to take your place. What was I supposed to do?
Beautiful. Very nice.
We're going to do some John Hardy in the key of A.
We're going to do John Hardy in the key of A. So if you're out there playing along, put your capo on the second fret and play G, or if you're really good, just play an A.
Ready?
I'm as ready as I'll ever be.
A.
All right.
Thank
was about as good as it gets on that banjo, man. I'm seriously telling you. You tore that up so bad. Whew. So bad meaning so good. Oh my gosh. I gotta have to catch my breath. Let's see. We got another request here for Body and Soul. This is a tune I used to do years and years and years ago, and I ain't done it in quite a long time. I think I jammed to it maybe at the restaurant a year or two ago once, something like that. So let's do this in the key of E. Edward. It's called Body and Soul. It was a tune written by old Bill Monroe himself. I'll wait for Bill to get his.
Okay.
All right, here we go. See the train rolling round the bend, carrying the one I love. Her beautiful body, it's still here on earth, but her soul has been gone home. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loves me, with body and soul. How about it, Leon? Her beautiful hair was pure as gold, her eyes as blue as the sea, her lips were the color of summer's red rose, and she promised she would always love me. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loves me, with body and soul. Try it there, Bill. Tomorrow, as the sun sinks low, shadows will cover her face. The last sundown before she's laid beneath the ground, and her teardrops are falling like rain. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loves me, with body and soul. Body and soul, body and soul, that's how she loves me, with body and soul. Body and soul. And I believe that brings us back to you, Mr. Gary.
Okay. We have a request from, I think it was Mike Bennett, for I Don't Believe You Met My Baby.
Okay.
It's an old Leuven
Mike
Brothers
Bennett.
tune.
By the way, if I didn't say it, Hugh O'Connor requested Body and Soul, in case I didn't say it.
This was is going to be in the key of G. Last night, my dear, the rain was falling. I went to bed so sad and blue. Then I had a dream of you. I dreamed I was strolling in the evening underneath a harvest moon. I was thinking about you, and then you met me in the moonlight. Stars were shining in your eyes, but another was there too. I don't believe you met my baby. You looked at him, you looked at me. I wondered who you were talking to. I shook the hand of your stranger, but I was shaking more inside. I was still wondering who. Your arm was resting on his shoulder. You smiled at him, he smiled at you. His eyes were filled with victory. He said, my sister wants to marry, and my heart was filled with ease. I knew that you would marry me.
Very nice job. We're getting a lot of really nice comments out there, and Kel Milliford says that song is fantastic, and we appreciate it. We really appreciate it.
My turn, huh?
I think it's your turn there, Mr. Bill. Have you got something in mind?
Oh. She came to me, said she knew me, said she knew me a long time, and she talked of being in love with every mountain that she climbed, and she talked of till she walked up far above the timberline. There are nights I only feel right, but Carolina in the pine. There's a new moon on the 14th, first quarter, 21st, and the full moon in the last week brings a fullness to the earth. There's no guesswork in the clockwork of the world's heart of mine. There are nights I only I only realized that Carolina is divine.
Good job, Mr. Bill. And I want to say thank you to all the folks making the really nice comments. And if you'd like to support the band, well, we'd sure appreciate a super chat. Or if you want to make a contribution through PayPal, you can sure do that. You can send it via PayPal through to my email address, rosastringworks@gmail.com, and it will get there just fine. So either way, we would sure appreciate the support because some of them drive a long ways. Leon's 2-hour drive to get here, so there you go. How about you?
I didn't drive that far.
You didn't drive that far?
We was talking about the same thing.
Oh.
I live on Interstate 44, so anything could happen.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Gary
Your
lives
life
on
in your
Interstate
own-
44. I live on Interstate 44.
And
Anything could happen.
they're working on that interstate between Rolla and St. James, and it's become a lifelong project for somebody. I don't think we're going to live long enough to see it finished.
It's sure taking a while.
What you got?
I don't know. Let's go to A.
Hey?
I guess. Thought I heard you call him a name.
Oh, yeah.
Try that. You said goodbye to me this morning with only these words to explain. You said you found someone that you love better. Now you're gone, but I still heard you call my name. And I thought
just right. And we got a super chat or two during that. We got one from Herschel. And thank you, Herschel. I really appreciate that. Craig Wilson also. Herschel says he's practicing his mandolin along with that. Is that Herschel Sizemore?
Maybe.
It might be. Well, thank you, Herschel. That's the best compliment I've ever had, is to have Herschel Sizemore practicing mandolin along with us. He's quite a mandolin player, if you don't know who Herschel Sizemore is. He wrote, I think he's the one, or am I getting them mixed up? There's two Sizemores, and I think it was Herschel that wrote the Rebecca. I think.
Is that right?
Yeah, it was one of the Sizemores, and I think it was Herschel. Well, anyway, who's up? I think it's you.
Okay. Big Country.
Big Country. My first band that I went out on my own was called Big Country. So we used to play this a lot, but I have fallen out with it. I don't even hardly know it anymore.
Me either, but we're going to play it anyway.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Woo! Man,
I got a Charlie horse in my right.
we're gonna have to put that. We're gonna have to put that banjo in the shop after he gets done playing it like that.
That's the worst. Oh.
He tearing it up. He just plain
Yeah,
tearing
he
it
is.
up. Looks like,
locked
is it
me up.
Craig Wilson that gave us the super chat, or did I mention that one already? Well, either way, I appreciate it very much. Got some very nice compliments there. Kim Wilson says, I love these concerts, Jerry. Keep them coming. Well, thank you. We will try to do that. For those of you who've been following along in my daily plight with my internet slowing down and breaking up and all that, so far so good. Probably shouldn't even address it, but we are getting a brand new service installed up at the house, which will fix everything. Sure, that's what they say anyway. Let's move it to. Let's go to D. Chip Wood had requested a tune, a Jimmy Rogers number. I do a couple of them, but this is my favorite Jimmy Rogers number. My good gal's trying to make a fool of me. Yeah, my gal's trying to make a fool out of me. She's trying to make me believe I ain't got the old TB. And I got the TB blues. Sorrow rained over me, Lord, Lord. When it rained down, sorrow rained over me. Now my body rattles like a train on the oldest speed. And I got the TB blues. How about it, Bill? Can't eat a bite. Got that old TB, Lord, I can't eat a bite. It's got me worried, so can't even sleep at night. And I got the TB blues. Who's got it? Beverly. It's a lonesome place. That old graveyard is a lonesome place. They turn you on your back, throw that dirt down in your face. And I got the TB blues. Mr. Leon. Rattles like a train on the oldest speed. And I got the TB blues. I got the TB That was one of the last songs he wrote. It wasn't the last one, but it was among the last ones that Jimmy Rogers wrote. And, of course, he wrote it about the disease that killed him. We're going to do a couple more tunes, and then we're going to take a break, and we'll pick up from wherever we leave off. So let's do two more. How about that? We're going to take a break. We're going to have Bill Webb come in and do a little bit of, 2 or 3 original tunes, I think, is probably what he's going to do. It's up to him. He can do whatever he wants to do, but if he wants to do originals, that's fine with me. And then I've got about a 15-minute video, and it's a video that I played today. I took all 3 of the little short videos I had this morning, and I put them all together for a 15-minute video after Bill's finished. We'll take a little break, and then we'll be back. So let's get 2 more tunes down. How about, what do you got there, Gary?
Gold watch and chain in A.
In A.
If my voice don't leave me. Darling, how can I stay here without you? I have nothing to cheer my poor heart. So a world would seem sad without you. Tell me now that we'll never depart. And I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love. And I'll pawn you my gold wedding ring. And I'll pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you love me again. Take back all the gifts you have given. Put a ring and a lock of your hair, and a card with your picture upon it. It's a face that is false, but it's fair. I will pawn you my gold watch and chain, love. I will pawn you my gold diamond ring. I will pawn you a heart in my bosom. Only say that you love me again. Tell me why that you do not love me. Tell me why that your smile is not bright. Tell me why you have grown so cold-hearted. There's no kiss for love tonight. And I'll pawn you my gold watch and chain, love. And I'll pawn you my gold wedding ring. And I'll pawn you this heart in my bosom. Only say that you love me again. Only say that you love me again.
Whoa, very nice job. Bill, be thinking about your next one there. Get ready. Carolyn Fike sent us a PayPal, so thank you very much, Carolyn. We really, really do appreciate that. And getting all kinds of real fine, nice compliments, talking about all the singing and playing tonight, and we really do appreciate it. And again, you can help support the band if you would by making a donation, either a super chat or through PayPal. You can send the PayPal donations directly to rosastringworks@gmail.com. And we got 195 viewers at the moment, so we're just about to crack that 200 number. No pressure, Bill, when you come up here. Just no pressure.
In the early morning rain, with $1 in my hand, pockets full of sand. I'm a long way from home, and I miss my loved ones so. In the early morning rain, with no place to go, out on runway number 9, big 707 set to go. Well, I'm out here on the ground where the cold winds blow. Well, the liquor tasted good, and the women all were fine. There she goes, my friend. She's a blowing down at me. Hear them big jet engines roar, see the silver bird all night. She's away westward bound, far above the clouds she'll fly, where the morning rain don't fall, and the sun always shines. We'll be traveling over my home in about 3 hours' time. This old airport's got me down. It's no earthly good to me. Well, I'm stuck here on the ground, cold and drunk as I can be. Jump an old jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I best be on my way in the early morning rain. You can jump an old jet plane like you can an old freight train. So I best be on my way in the early morning rain.
Very nice. Good job there. We're going to take a little break. We'll have Beverly start us off when we come back in. And right now, I think Bill Webb's going to come up. And Don, would you mind staying? And I'll stay. And then we'll just back him up. And the rest of them can take a little break there. Bill, my suggestion would be to take Bill's mic here.
Okay.
And, pull up relatively close. You don't have to get super close to that mic.
Is that gonna get my? Gonna pick up my
Those of
guitar?
you who have been watching our daily vlogs lately, the last several days, Bill's been on there. So why don't you get just a little bit closer, pull the mic closer, or
Okay.
one of the two.
All right, how's that?
You afraid to get too close to the camera?
Yeah, I'm camera shy. Y'all ready?
Yeah, which one? What key?
And C.
C, Charlie.
Well, they laid old Bill to rest today. Oh, they laid his body down in the grave.
they said some words, and they sang some hymns, and they said goodbye to what was left of him. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord up on a cloud, and he's looking around with a smile, 'cause he knew right away that it was true what the preacher said to me and you about the Son and the Father's love and the joy that's waiting there up above. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord up on a cloud, and he's looking around with a smile. So don't feel sad for old Bill today, 'cause they laid his body down in the grave. He'd have been real proud of the words and hymns, and that y'all stopped by to say goodbye to him. But old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord upon a cloud, and he's looking around. Yeah, old Bill, he's gone home now. His soul rests way up high, and he's with the Lord up on a cloud, and he's looking around with a smile. With a smile. With a smile.
Beautiful, very nice. I've never heard that one before, Bill.
Yep.
So it took me a little while to get a hold of it there.
Yeah, it's a little different chord progression. I actually wrote that for a friend of Ramona's daddy, and I had him in mind when I wrote it, and I sang it.
Ramona, are you going to come
sing
over and
it
help
at
him
his
sing, or are you just going to sit there and watch? Ramona's off camera there just a little bit.
All right, this one's in G.
In G?
Your coon dog's out chasing rabbits again. Get a stick, Paul, get a stick. Yeah, your coon dog's out chasing rabbits again. Get a stick, Paul, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'Cause your coon dog's out chasing rabbits again. Get a stick, Paul, get a stick. Well, your boy's out smoking that corn silk again. Get a stick, Mom, get a stick. Yeah, your boy's out smoking that corn silk again. Get a stick, Mom, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it
smoking that corn silk again. Get a stick, Ma, get a stick. Well, there's a big black snake on that mantle again. Get a stick, Pa, get a stick. Yeah, there's a big black snake on the mantle again. Get a stick, Pa, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'Cause there's a big black snake on the mantle again. Get a stick, Pa, get a stick. Well, that devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick. Yeah, that devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick. Oh, get a stick, get a stick. All it should take is one good lick. 'Cause that devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick. Yeah, that devil's got me by the coattail again. Get a stick, Lord, get a stick.
Good job. Oh,
Let's see, what else? Let's,
Paul Lanier says, great job on your songwriting there, Bill.
oh, thank you, thank you. Let's do my daughter's favorite song. She probably won't be watching, but we're gonna do it. It's called "Where Are You Tonight?"
Okay. We'll take a little break after this one and put on our video. So it's
It's in G.
in G.
The home fires are burning, but your heart has turned cold. Why'd you leave me on the side of the road? My chin whisker stubble is as rough as a cob, and the north wind is starting to turn cold. And where are you tonight? I wonder. Where are you tonight? I don't know. Where are you tonight? I wonder. As I sit by the side of the road. Payphone was ringing, but the bulb has burned out. And the phone booth by the side of the road. The cafe was closing as you drove away. Now everyone but me has gone home. And where are you tonight? I wonder. And where are you tonight? I don't know. Where are you tonight? I wonder. As I sit by the side of the road. I sit here hoping that you'll come back around and get me off the side of the road. I want to start walking, but I better not leave in case you come back round looking for me. And where are you tonight? I wonder. Where are you tonight? I don't know. Where are you tonight? I wonder. sit by the side of the road.
Very nice. Great job, Bill.
Thank you, thank you.
I want to acknowledge some money that we received here, donations, and I really do appreciate it very much. I think I missed Richard Herbranson, said he sent his via PayPal. Thank you. Edward Smith made a contribution there with a super chat. Thank you. And Dottie said that she sent one via PayPal, so thank you very kindly. We really do appreciate that very much. We will put on a little video for you now. This is about ancient artifacts found here on the farm, condensed down from this morning to 15 minutes, so hope you enjoy it.
My friends, yesterday was Boxing Day for two reasons. Number one, I was making these boxes with the laser cutter. My Creality Falcon 2 laser cutter that was sent to me from those wonderful folks, and I absolutely love it. So I made these boxes, and the second reason it was Boxing Day is because I'm trying to utilize them with these Native American artifacts that I've found. You can see what we've got here. And just as an example, in case you're not familiar with artifacts, these are the tail end of, what people call arrowheads. These are mostly what you would refer to as a spear point. But they're the broken tails, and we found lots of the broken tails in there because, my theory is that they're out hunting with spears, and when they get back to camp, they cut off the broken points and put on new ones, and they throw the broken ones down. That's my theory. Whether that's a true theory or not, I don't know. Some of them are close to being whole. This one here, the point is broken off, as you can see. There's lots of them like that. These are hand axes that Sue found, actually. She found this one and found this one. I have never found one of these. She found them both. I did find this. This is a piece of hematite, which I believe they held exactly like you see it there. See how it fits your hand perfectly? And I believe they used it to chip off these edges and make the arrowheads with something like that, because this is much harder rock, much heavier. This is basically iron ore, hematite. This is a specialized tool where they started fires with it. That is as slick as snot on a doorknob right there. You cannot feel anything but just smoothness right there. And I'm sure that they held it in their hand like this, held it down like that. The stick they were rotating would ride right in that spot there, and they would rotate it with a bow. And anyway, the bottom would be on a piece of dry wood, and it would cause enough friction to start the fire. You can't hold it in your hand. You have to have something to hold it. This piece is, unknown whether they used it or not, but I say they did because it's a real hard stone, and this is also as slick as snot on a doorknob. It's very slick. You can tell they've polished it a lot, and very smooth on this side. The edges are kind of rough, so I think they used it to grind things, maybe grains, corns, who knows, maybe even grapes. Who knows what they ground with it. These two are just unique rocks that were found in the campground area, which there are no real rocks up there. So anything that you find up there, for the most part, they pretty much brought in. And you think, well, what would that be? That's probably nothing. Well, I don't know, but look at the other side of it. It's a very unique looking rock. I would say it's some sort of a fossilized secretion type rock. I really don't know what it is and whether they used it or not. But we found it there, and I thought it was interesting, so I brought it back. Same way kind of with this rock. I'm not really sure they use this for anything either. But again, this type of rock probably was in the creek to be this smooth. It's also got a weird shape there. I thought at first it might have resembled something, maybe some sort of an animal or something. And I thought, maybe it was some sort of an effigy type thing, but I don't know what it is. It just looked unique, and I feel like they probably had it in their hand. Don't know that for sure. These are some of the larger pieces that we found up there. And
A lot of people would say, well, how do you know those are anything? Well, you can tell they've worked them. The edges have been flaked off, especially like on a piece like this. You can see all the flaking along the edges. And as like a piece like this, you think, well, what could they have possibly used that for? But if you lay that down and you lay another piece like this next to it, which I don't know that those two pieces went together, but they may have. This could have been some sort of a hoe or some kind of a digging tool or who knows what it was. But once again, all of these pieces have been worked. It's real obvious when you know what you're looking at, whether they've been worked or not. I try to only keep the pieces that I'm fairly confident that they worked. Then again, these are all pretty much worked pieces, not fairly much nondescript. A lot of them are mid-sections out of arrowheads or something. Definitely been worked pieces, no question about it. I would say this to me was a broken piece out of the side of a long, large arrowhead or spear. Just hard to say. This box is mostly about flaking. These rocks here, they refer to them as an adze. And these large flakes that have knocked off of them, this was probably one of the best examples. These flakes become like knives. They're very sharp. When you knock a flake off of something like this, it becomes something like that. Whether or not this flake came off of this rock or not, I don't know, but it looks very, very similar, like the very similar type rock. And anyway, these flakes, when they first come off, they can actually be sharper than a surgeon's scalpel. They can be only 2 or 3 microns thick on the edge, where a surgeon's scalpel is a little bit more than that. And anyway, you can skin a rabbit with this, skin a deer with it. People think they skinned them with their actual arrowheads. No, not likely, because their arrowheads aren't that sharp. They'll puncture, but they won't cut very well. These really do cut well. This whole box here is just some of those flakes. And, if you think these flakes are just accidental, try to make a flake like that. When you chip 2 rocks together, you usually just get a chip. To make a flake like that took some skill, actually. So that's how I know they work these things. These are nearly full arrowheads. They're not, but they're nearly full arrowheads. So I've got those in here. We don't find very many full arrowheads in this spot because, again, I think they were reworking them or they were making them and they broke in the process of making, and so they threw them down, And this one's a little bit unique in that it's got a really long flute in it right here. Reminds me of a Clovis point, which would be really, really old. And these in here are all pieces where I've pieced them together. You see this little piece at the top here. I found that in 9/23/06. This piece at the bottom, I found it in 2005. And you can see they fit together perfectly. And once you start putting them together, you can see the form of the tool. It was a giant tool. Same way with these other pieces. Found this piece here in 2005. Found this piece also in 2005, but August 30th, 2005. You can see it's broke right across there. It's amazing that you can find parts that fit together, but we do sometimes. And here's another one that was broken, and you can see a little piece out of the edge here, but it definitely goes together. You can tell by the color and everything. Found that in 2005, found that in 2004. And it absolutely goes together for sure. Here's just another unique piece that they made. I don't know what this was. It came out of the middle of something. And all of these parts in here are drills, pieces of drills. Long, narrow, skinny things. Like this here, they held onto this piece. This part here was the drill, and it would be a long, skinny, thin piece, and they could drill fine holes in things, at least fine for their day. Again, here's another one that would have had they would drill a fine hole in something. These are all points, of arrowheads here. These are all points, as the opposite of this. There is an outside chance that if we match this up with this, we might find a match. There's a possibility. I haven't had that kind of time to sit down and really try to go through it all. It'd be very cool if we found some matches.
But again, most of this I've just been sorting through roughly like this, and I try to find, what I think it is. Like that's probably out of the center of a large point. I'm looking for either the tips or the bases, and I'm putting those in those two locations. But most of this is just going to go in what I call a nondescript box. Most of the rest of this is somewhat classified. So there you go. That's what I'm doing. It's a complicated process and takes a little bit of time, but that was Boxing Day yesterday. This dirty old cardboard box holds other rocks that we found up there. Again, don't know if they use these or not. These two look more like some sort of a petrified bone or something. It's probably just some kind of a concretion type natural rock, but it looks like a bone. This one here looks like a bone, a leg bone of something, but it also is rock. It's definitely not a bone anymore. Very old, obviously, whatever it is. And these other ones just are rocks, can't really say. But this would have been a river rock, and it's up there in the middle of that high spot where they had their camp. Same way with this. All of these rocks. It's unlikely that these rocks were there on their own. It's very likely they brought them there. And like this one here, I would say they ground something with this one. It's round on the bottom and fairly smooth. This one's pretty smooth on the bottom here. They probably ground something with that one. More than likely. Don't know it for sure. You can't really say for sure. But then again, like I said, there's just not very many rock in that one spot on the farm. Everywhere else on this farm, it's covered in rock. Here's the better arrowheads we found. I want to be clear. There's several things we did not find here. Those two there we did not find. This one we did not find. This one we did not find. And this one we did not find. The rest we did. They were all found here in that campground area for the most part. This one's very unique in that it's what they call a calf creek point. See how the ears go all the way down level with the base? So it forms pretty much a perfect triangle. I saw a dust triangle in the dust. It was really dusty when I was plowing the field. And all I saw was just powdered dust in the shape of a triangle. I saw no rock whatsoever. But triangles aren't normal, so I jumped off the tractor, went over there and dusted it off. Sure enough, that was laying underneath it. 10 minutes later, I was at the house taking a shower, fixed my lunch, sat down, turned on PBS, and I promise you, they were showing this almost identical arrowhead in this documentary. And what had happened was this man had found a buffalo skull in a river, and it had one of these embedded in the base of the skull. Basically what it was to prove this was real and not a hoax. So they took it to a buffalo expert first, and this guy had a museum of buffalo skulls, and he looked at the skull for just a second, and he says to them, "Wow," he said, "that's for sure authentic buffalo skull." And he says, "Do you guys realize that buffalo went extinct 5,000 years ago?" And they were floored by it because it was a special type of skull, special horns, everything, unique. Then they took it and had it x-rayed at the hospital or whatever, and then they took those x-rays to an arrowhead specialist and showed him this point embedded in the skull. And he didn't know about the guy talked about the skull in the museum. This guy that only knew about arrowheads. And he says, "Wow," he says, "that's a Calf Creek arrowhead point." And he says, "Do you know that was made about 5,000 years ago?" Now there you go. Two different people with the same exact theory, which I thought was cool. Here's another adze that they chipped flakes off of. This is just showing you that this is what some people call this a preform. Some people call these Hopewell points. There's a million names for every point on here, and everybody calls them something different. I don't want to get into that argument. This is the oldest point in here. We did not find this here. We found this where I used to live. This is called a Dalton point. Depending on who you believe and what you believe, this is 8,000 to 12,000 years old, somewhere in there. This is a very unique tool. As I showed you before, they had a fire starter rock. This is also a fire starter rock, but this one probably served two different purposes. If you look close, you can see the worked edge around here, and then that's where they held the stick
perfectly smooth again. But this edge around here, they used it probably as a scraper as well. This is more perfect awl here, or for drilling a hole, a drill. People call them all kinds of things, but drilling holes in leather or whatever. This can also be used to spear fish. It could be almost anything. Now, again, that wasn't found here, so I just want to be clear. But I think this is one of the coolest ones that we found here. This one's really cool. But if you get up here, the coolest of all is that little sucker right there. Look how perfectly that thing is formed. See those little tiny serrations on the edge? I mean, and how perfect it is. Can you imagine making that and making it that perfect with those little tiny serrations? Was that guy an artist, or was that guy an artist? I mean, he took pride in his work. Another example of these, what I think are resharpened arrowheads. Notice how this one's so short. Well, it probably broke off, and for economy of scale, they just resharpened it. Same way with this one, I think. Don't know that for sure, but that's what I would say happened there. This is another example of either a preform or a Hopewell point, depending on what you want to call it. And I don't know, this is the only really black one we found. It's not onyx, but it's a black type rock. The last thing I will tell you is that this one here looks like it went together, and my rototiller broke that out. I was rototilling that area before I knew it was an artifact site. So I never did find the other part there. That's it. Hope you enjoyed it.
Well, a little slow on the draw there, but we got there. I just was reminded a few minutes ago that the presidential debates are on this evening, but there's about 126 really smart people watching this video right now.
Apolitical.
Let's see. I think Beverly's turn to show off here.
I'm trying to get my nest made here.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that thing's in your way.
In G, we do a little bit of Foggy Mountain
Which one?
Rock.
Foggy Mountain Rock in G.
Very nice there, Beverly, playing the Foggy Mountain Rock. And I saw a comment there about Paul Lanier. He said he sent me a brown glass arrowhead a few years back, and he sure did. I've still got it. It's in my office down in the shop. I keep it next to that plaque on the, well, next to the display on the wall there where all the other arrowheads are. And he did a really fine job, let me tell you. Let's see. Leon is up.
I'll change my mind.
Okay.
The Foggy Mountain Special is too close to
Yeah, we need to do it next time
Yeah,
around.
we got
Yeah.
Lady of Spain.
Lady of Spain in the Sea of Keys. This one has a few chords in it. Let's see, it's got an A in it, it's got a D minor in it, and it's in C, and it's got an F, and I'm just trying to remember any other
Not
chords.
necessarily in that order.
Not necessarily in that order. No, not at all. What's that?
A smorgasbord of
A
course.
smorgasbord of chords is what Leon is saying. All right, Lady of Spain.
All right, here we go.
Very nice job, Lady of Spain. That's an old Bill Monroe tune. Yeah, let's go back to the Flat and Scruggs days.
Sure.
Sure. I don't think Bill would say that ain't got no part of nothing. Let's see. I had a request from Kim Williford to do Man of Constant Sorrow. And we do this in the F of keys. Are you ready? Y'all can sing on this. Uh-oh. We're having 5-string galvanized mechanical gadget issues. In constant sorrow all through his day, I am the man of constant sorrow. I've seen trouble on my day. I bid farewell to old Missouri, the place where I was born and raised, the place where he was born and raised. For 6 long years I've been in trouble, no pleasure here on earth I've found. For in this world I'm bound to ramble, I have no friends to help me now. He has no friends to help him now. Fare thee well, my own true lover. I never expect to see you again, for I'm bound to ride that northern railroad. Perhaps I'll die upon this train. Perhaps he'll die upon this train. Beverly. Bury me in some big valley for many years where I may lay. Then you may learn to love another while I am sleeping in my grave, while he is sleeping in his grave. Maybe your friends think I'm just a stranger, my face you never see no more. But there is one promise that was given, I'll meet you on God's golden shore. He'll meet you on God's golden shore. There you have it, Kim Williford. Thank you for the request. Let's see. I believe that brings us back to the tall drink of water over there.
Gonna be in C. This song put Larry Gatlin on the map. Chris Christopherson let him put it on the album that just happened to have Why Me Lord on it.
Oh, yeah.
Sold about 9 million copies. That was a good way to start.
I hate when that happens to me.
It's called Why, Help Me. Lord, help me me walk another mile, one more mile. I'm tired of walking by myself. And Lord, help me smile, another smile, one more smile. I know just can't make it on my own. Never thought I needed help before. Thought that I could get down by myself. Now I know I just can't take it anymore. With a humble heart on bended knee, begging you please help me. Come now from your golden throne to me, the lowly me. I need to feel the touch of your tender hand and loose chains of darkness. Let me see, Lord, let me see just where I fit into your master plan. Never thought I needed help before. Thought that I could get by myself. Now I know I just can't take it anymore. With a humble heart on bended knee, begging you please help me. With a humble heart on bended knee, begging you please help me.
Good job. Mr. Bill. Looks like he's in the key of D right now.
Little Lonesome Pine.
Lonesome Pine.
Ben, you gonna help me a little bit on this one?
Indeed.
You're right there.
Will be in a minute. Okay.
Good job, Bill. Nice job there on that harmony there, Beverly. And I believe that brings us to Beverly.
Well, let's see. We can do a little bit of Fireball.
Fireball? Okay. Mighty fine. Very good job. Leon, I believe it's your turn.
All right, we'll do the Foggy Mountain Special.
The Foggy Mountain
With a
Special.
Special bass break on this song. Wake up, Don.
All right.
All right.
Whoops.
That's it. That's the song.
False start. False start. Good job by all. I wanted to talk about a few of the requests. Stormy Deep we didn't get to. Bruce Moore had sent me a couple of takes on that, and it's a great tune, Bruce, and I'll try to learn it because I like the tune, but I just had too much going on to get it for this one. So I'll try it for next time if possible. And looks like Copperhead Road, we didn't get that for Ben Boyd. And let's see, I think we got everything else. I'm going to do 2 in a row right now because I've got 3 more requests left. Let's go to D for Devil Woman. Marty Robbins was really my all-time favorite overall singer in country music. Now, Merle Haggard was my favorite country star and songwriting and everything, but when it just came to a plain old voice, Marty Robbins was hard to beat. So I always like to do Marty songs in a bluegrass style. I told Mary about hers. I told her about a great scene. Mary cried and forgave me. Then Mary took me back again. She said if I wanted my freedom, I could be free evermore. But I don't wanna I don't wanna see Mary cry anymore. Oh, you devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be and leave me alone. I wanna go home. Mary is waiting and weeping down at her shack by the sea. Even after I hurt her, my Mary's still in love with me. Devil woman, it's over. Trapped no more by your charm. 'Cause I don't wanna stay, I wanna get away. Woman, let go of my arm. Oh, you devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be and leave me alone. I wanna go home. How about it, Leon? Devil woman, you're evil, like the dark coral reef, and like the winds that bring high tide. You bring sorrow and grief. You made me ashamed to face Mary. I barely had the strength to tell. Skies are not so black. Mary took me back. Mary has broken your spell. Oh, you devil woman, let go of me. Devil woman, let me be and leave me alone. I wanna go home. You wanna try it, Bill? Seashore, running just as fast as I can. Even the seagulls are happy that I'm coming home again. Never again will I ever cause another tear to fall.
chassis, what belonged to me, the one I want most of all. Oh, you devil woman, don't follow me. Devil woman, let me be and leave me alone. I'm going back home. Something like that. I'm going to end it now.
All right, good job.
People have more fun than anybody. Let's see. I'm going to do, Dottie, I'll save yours for last. We'll go maybe make one more round real quick, and then I'll do yours last. But Clayton Delaney was asked by the Freeze. That's Jerry Freeze that we saw down in Mountain View. Do you remember down there, guys? Let's see. Clayton Delaney. Let's do that in C. And I'll see if I can remember the words to this. I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. They said for the last 2 weeks that he suffered and cried. But it made a big impression on me, though I was just a barefoot kid. They said he got religion at the end, and I'm glad that he did. Well, Clayton was the best guitar picker in our town. I thought he was a hero, I used to follow Clayton around. And I often wondered why Clayton, who seemed so good to me, well, he never took his guitar, made it down in Tennessee. How about it? Go. Daddy said he drank a lot, but I could never understand. Well, I used to pick up in Ohio with a 5-piece band. And Clayton used to tell me, son, you ought to put that old guitar away. He said there ain't no money in it, it'll lead you to an early grave. How about it, the road? Guess if I'd admitted Clayton taught me how to drink booze. I can see him half stoned picking out the lovesick blues. When Clayton died I made him a promise I was gonna carry on somehow, and I'd give $100 if he could only see me now. The year that Clayton Delaney died, nobody ever knew it, but I went out in the woods and I cried. Now I know a lot of fine preachers who know a lot more than I do, but it could be that the good Lord likes a little picking too. I remember the year that Clayton Delaney died. Oh, that's a great song. One of the best Tom T ever wrote. I'm seriously telling you, that's a great song. I don't think there's anybody on the planet that don't like that song. You know,
You did a great job, Jerry.
Well, thank you. It's just a great song. He just wrote the heck out of it.
Couple good ones.
He wrote a
didn't
lot of good
Couple
songs.
thousand.
Yeah, he wrote a lot of good songs, but that's one of the best.
Yeah,
That
he
just
was.
seriously
He
is.
was.
Hey, Gary, my friend Mike is listening in tonight.
Oh yeah, that's right. We had, I think it's Mike Peters from Arizona. I'm terrible with names, so Mike, if I butchered the last name, I'm sorry. But Mike was up at the restaurant the last time we were up there, and he came to the shop here too. And anyway, I'll just say hi to Mike and your family out there watching. I hope you're watching. And let's see, let's take another quick round around. And do we want to squeeze one in for Don on the guitar too or something?
Yeah, I can go get it. It's in the other room.
Yeah, well, whatever. Let's see. Who's up? It'd be
There
you.
he is.
We're going to go one more round around, and we'll try to squeeze Don in on a instrumental or something also.
It's an old Jim and Jesse tune in G called Memories of You.
Okay?
Well, I'll turn the key in the lock tonight. Walk slowly into the room. Your memory hung like a heavy mist, and I knew that come too soon. The stars may be shining for somebody else. The moon may be giving its light. But all that I have is a memory of you. I'm lost in a world black as Now death came too soon to the one I love, so I must journey alone. Just a wandering boy with a broken heart, whose sweetheart and love is gone. The stars may be shining for somebody else. The moon may be giving its light. But all that I have is a memory of you, and I'm lost in a world like a So I'll journey on to this world of despair. I'll force myself to go on. I'll find myself wishing every day to be with her in the beyond. The stars may be shining for somebody else. The moon may be giving its light. But all that I have is a memory of you. I'm lost in a world black as night. And I'm lost in a world black as night.
Woohoo! Very nice job. And how about you, Mr. Bill?
Let's pick
You better
one
pull out
here.
your best stuff, man. This is the last time around.
Well, I don't know. If
I
this
know
is my
he's been,
best stuff,
Bill's always holding back. He's always got more great tunes. He's,
Well, we're gonna do one here. I'm gonna let Leon come in second on this one, and then Jerry, and then I'll tie it up one more time. We'll go around in a circle.
okie dokie.
Down yonder, one more time.
Uh-oh, down yonder. He's going to do an instrumental. Okay.
It's in G.
In G? All right.
All right.
That was
Brisk.
that was sprightly. Let's see, Beverly.
Well, I guess I have to sing one now that I put my doorbell up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
I
wrong
get it.
tape.
I get it.
Uh-oh.
There's one there.
It takes a village.
That was it. That was
We can't
dangerous.
move to get anything.
That was dangerous. Don't do that again.
Well, Jerry, let's put it in B flat,
B flat, okie dokie.
and let's do pins and needles.
Pins and needles. I guess we're not ready.
Yeah, we're fine.
I was jumping the gun.
All right, go ahead. Pins and needles, needles and pins. One I wanna feel them at my heart again. Well, think I'm getting over you and then. Pins and needles, needles and pins. I don't know why it isn't easy every time I hear your name. I can see the very memory that we made. Pins and needles, needles and pins. One I wanna feel them at my heart again. Well, think I'm getting over you and then. Pins and needles, needles and pins. You always find me every time you want me. You still remind me you don't care. Pins and needles, needles and pins. One I wanna feel them at my heart again. Well, think I'm getting over you and then. Pins and needles, pins and needles, pins and needles, needles and pins.
Mighty fine. That's one of your best there. That's on her volume 3 of her greatest hits. And let's see now. How about we go ahead and bring up the guitar playing bass man back there, and then we'll round it off with a banjo number after that, and then we'll do one more song and call it good. I want to say thank you to all again. Huggy Bear sent us a super chat there. We appreciate that very much. And for all those others that have sent super chats and sent PayPal donations, we really, really do appreciate it. We do divide up all the money, complete all of it, among the band, and we really do appreciate the help on that. We try to put on the best show we can. We hope we're doing something that you're enjoying. Let's see, Beverly's on instrument number 3 tonight, if you have an instrument count going.
I can't put any dents in Bev's guitar.
Uh-oh.
She won't let me use it again.
Well, yeah. You got to be careful with those. By the way, while we're getting situated, Gary had something about a guitar that maybe he wants to say. Why don't you just say it?
Yeah, I've got a triple-aught custom 18 Martin that I don't really play and I really need to sell. So we're going to think about putting it on auction.
Yeah, triple-aught 18, and it's about 3 years old, roughly. And it's up in, I know it's got to be up in excellent shape. All of his guitars are.
Yep.
And
no scratches, no dents.
No scratches, no dents. So be looking for an auction on that. That'll be coming up before too long. What are we gonna do? Anybody got an idea?
I think we decided on Cold, Cold Heart.
Cold, Cold Heart. Who sings that? Oh, we're just picking. It's just a picking tune tonight. Well, if you don't mind, I'm gonna move this more flat into there because it's not gonna pick up if we don't. Bill Pilliard on the BP guitar. Don Davis. Oh my goodness.
Oh yeah, good job, Don.
Very nice job. I think we'll move over to Leon now because we are running a little long, and Leon's got a long drive home, so we're going to try to get this over with here pretty quickly. I do want to say that I've really never seen so many beautiful comments. I mean, like, they just go on and on. You know, Dottie said, it's, thank you, RSW, for the fantastic concert. Beverly can play anything. And then it's Huggy Bear says, great concert. Sue Paul says, thank you, Rosa Stringworks Band. Blessing to you all. Kim Williford, I'm loving it. Jerry, I'm loving it. And let's see. I can't pronounce that username. Acker Mary says, great show. And let's see, you Dink says, don't underestimate the old timers. Dottie Hildebrandt, them boys and gal can play. Kim Williford, Hank Williams Sr. did Cold Heart. Yeah, I knew who did it. I was thinking maybe somebody was going to sing it. Great show, RSW Band. I love it. Yay. And then, let's see, what else? That looks like that's pretty much it. There's still 125 really smart people watching this rather than the presidential baits. So you guys, should get a diploma. Let's see here. We're going to go to the 5-string galvanized mechanical gadget, and then we'll do one more after that.
Do a little I Saw the Light.
I Saw the Light. That's a
In the
great...
key of G.
In the G of keys. I Saw the Light in G. Nice job. Well, let's see. We're going to do one more tune. Dottie Hillebrand asked for Vine-Covered Church. And so let's go to the key of A. This is the only song that I recorded, or the only song that I wrote that was recorded by a national band or whatever. It was the Witcher Brothers out in California recorded it. Probably part of the problem with not getting more of them recorded is I never sent them to anybody. They contacted me after hearing it on the radio once. So anyway, here we go. You won't find it on a well-traveled highway. It's not even on a dusty gravel road. And you have to want to be there when you find it, 'cause it's not on any maps I know. Out across the field, through the pasture, climb along a steep and rocky trail. And when you cross that little creek in the valley, you'll see that vine-covered church on the hill. That vine-covered church above the valley, where the congregation gathered to pray, built with their hands from the forest
already. Now stands as a marker for its grave. The siding and shingles are tattered, the steeple leans slightly to the right, and though all the windows are shattered, you can still hear them singing at night. The brothers and sisters who worship, they gather in that holy place still, though they lie at rest in the valley, beneath that vine-covered church on the hill. That vine-covered church above the valley, where the congregation gathered to pray, built with their hands from the forest, now stands as a marker for their graves. It still stands as a marker for the grave. Thank you all for being so very kind to us tonight. If you're watching this after the show, you can still make donations to the PayPal, and you can also do Super Chats. So we would very much appreciate it, and I promise that every penny will be split up evenly amongst the band. Thank you so much. We will have a vlog in the morning at 8 o'clock, and I'll tell you some more stuff. We'll see you then.